It's not morning, it's afternoon. It's afternoon. Because I went down a rabbit hole. I went down a rabbit hole. You guys don't even realize how much of a curious cat that I am. I don't know about anybody else, but when I question things, right? When I question things and I want answers, I will dig. I will dig and I will search for things. So grab your coffee or tea and come hang out with me. I've got some coffee here. Who else? Who else is a curious cat? Maybe we should start that club, right? The Curious Cat Club. Because I boldly confess, I don't know everything. And I am proud to say that I choose to want to learn. I choose to because I feel like if we're not continuing to learn to and grow, we're slowly dying inside. That's the way I feel, risers. So um but the whole things start going through my mind. So I look outside and it's a beautiful spring morning. And those the newness of things really um create, allow like creative juices start flowing when I'm seeing the newness of everything that spring brings to us. How does it all work? We don't know. I don't know. I know there's certain people that study certain things. And so there's that question again. Um, what makes us have interests? What makes each of us have different interests in things, um, whether it be people that are weather, in wanting to find out more about weather and they specialize in weather, or there's people that specialize in like arborists, and there's people that specialize in, yeah, the climatology, the arborists. There's people that specialize in these different things because they have that much interest in it. They choose to specialize in it and having to get more information and knowledge. And there's no way any of us can specialize in each of those areas. We just can't. We're only human. But why is it? Why is it that people have interest in some things more than they do others? But then think about this. It's a good thing that somebody else is more interested in something that you are, because us all together using those gifts and talents and those skills are what allow for us to have this world working in order and having things, taking that knowledge and putting it together for us to be able to use as a whole, right? It's collectively good for all of us. So again, the rabbit hole my brain goes through and thinking of these things. So then my next question is, and saying, we love things, right? We love things. We heart things, right? On social media, different things like that. We heart things. We love things and we love people without truly having an understanding why. Do you have a favorite color? Do you know why you love that color? Why it's your favorite color? Or the scent of something. Look, thinking of all the flowers blooming and blossoming. You love, and there's certain fragrances that you are drawn to the smell of. Do you understand completely why? Or the colors of something, or the sound of something in the music. We don't have a total understanding of why we do, but it's a good thing that we do, just like it's a good thing that we all have different interests. So here again, the rabbit hole, I'm taking you guys with me on this and planting seeds, because for us to be able to move forward, we need to understand, right? We've got to figure out where we are starting from. So having an understanding of all this makes so much sense. So, but if we're going to have belief in something, right? If we're going to have belief in something or someone, we have to have some kind of proof, right? To back something up, right? It's true. We have to have that proof to believe in something. And once we're allowed, and once we get that proof, then we allow ourselves to trust in that fact, trust in that person. We have to have that belief before we can have that trust. So once we have that proof, we can trust. But then the next thing I want to talk about is hope. Because for us to have hope for a brighter tomorrow, for our future, for anything in the future, for us to have hope, we need to have that love, right? We need to have that love of that idea or of that thing or of that person. We have to have that love. And we have to think that there's something greater, right? There's something greater for us or over us in order for us and greater than us to be able to have hope. Because where did all this stuff come from? Is it still going to be there? We have to hope that it's going to, and we have to believe that it's going to, and we have to have faith that it's going to. And that's where I'm going with this is that that's where faith comes from, is all these things. Faith comes from love. Remember, and we're going to go back to that. It comes from love. It comes from belief. It comes from trust. It comes from hope. And again, it goes back to that love, because we have to have that love for something or someone in order to have faith that everything is going to happen. It takes it all working together. So the post that I shared with you guys in social media this morning about what the verse of the day, which was in Romans 1, and then what I shared in the Proverbs of the day for Proverb, it was number 20. In 20, and today's Proverbs 21. But I was talking about faith and hope, and then what we have. What is it that we are looking forward to, or looking forward and having faith in something? And we need to realize that there is so much more at work out there and going on, that we have to have faith that things will be ending up the way that it is intended to be. There's a plan for us, and we have to believe that. We have to believe that and do everything in our own power, right, to help ourselves, because we have been given these gifts and talents. Each and every single one of us, whether you realize it or not, risers, you are equipped with everything that you need to have to get you started, to being successful in this life, and being able to live it to your own fullest potential. Success is different for every single one of us. We have to have our own definition of what success is to us. We have to have our own definition of what wealth is to us. And the same thing goes with for some people, health, right? Just because somebody says, well, they have to be at a size this and a weight this, or they have to be able to run and come in at least 10th place or higher in the Boston Marathon, or they're not happy with their level of health, right? It's got to be different for all of us in those things, but it all goes back to love, belief, that trust, that faith, and that hope. So you need to have that belief in the Lord God, right? You have to have that belief in the Lord God, because He's given us everything. He's given us all these tools to create this life that we have been given to live and to make it for us to be able to live it to its fullest. We have to have belief in ourselves. We have to have belief in ourselves. We have to know, like, trust, and ultimately love ourselves. And we have to believe in the beauty of our dreams. We have to have that hope that it is possible. So, risers, I'm here to help everybody along that journey. Until next time, continue to rise above the challenges that life bring your way and have a great day.